Hello, my little yarnivores and spiderettes. Fiber Spider back again with the continuation of the pineapple throw. Now, if you followed along with part 1, we ended on row 11, and that was the end of a full repeat. And as promised, here is the full repeat for the second part of this series, which it's only going to be 2 parts, so hey, just because I like to be thorough and I like to be as comprehensive as possible. And after we do the full repeat, I'm going to show you how to do the finishing edge, which is really quite simple, but again, I like to be thorough. So we're starting right along with row 3 once again. In this way, if you need a refresher at any point, you could always watch this, So when we ended with row 11, we ended with 3 doubles there. Now, if you look back, we had 3, so we have to go from 3 down to 2. So going to start row 3 by turning the work, and into the first stitch, single crochet and chain 1, 1 double crochet into the next double crochet. Really? Come on. All right, and then chain 2, and into this first treble, double crochet, chain 1 into the next treble, double crochet, chain 1, and so forth all the way across this shell. And if I'm going a little bit fast, I would suggest going back to the first part. Right now, this is essentially a reinforcement video to supplement the first one, because sometimes having a full repeat done does help. All right, so we have a double crochet into each of the trebles with a chain 1. So now we chain 2. And we need to shrink down the center, so we're going to skip the first double going into the next with a double in the next 3 for a total of 4 doubles in the center. 2, 3, and 4. Chain 2, double crochet into each treble separated by a chain 1, just like we did at the beginning here, like so. Chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, and so forth all the way across this shell. All right, one more. Here we go. Chain 2. So we're going to skip over this chain 2 space, and the first double, we're going to go do a double crochet into the last 2. So I've got 1 and 1 more. There we go. Ta-da! And that's the end of row 3. Row 4. Going to start by turning the work, single crochet and chain into the first one, single crochet, chain, double crochet into the next double crochet, chain 2, into the next chain 1 space, not here, not the chain 2 space, but the chain 1 space, single crochet, chain 3, single crochet into the next chain 1 space, chain 3, single crochet into the next chain 3 space, chain 3, single crochet into the next chain 3 space, chain 3, single crochet, chain 3, single crochet. There we go. Chain 2, Now we need to shrink the center again, so skipping the first double, going into the next double with a double. And one more into the next. So we went from 6 to 4 to 2. Chain 2. And into the next chain 1 space, single crochet. Chain 3. Single crochet into the next chain 1 space. Chain 3. Single crochet into the next chain 1 space, and so forth across this pineapple. Sort of starts off as being a shell and then emerges into being a pineapple. And I got one more. Chain 3, and another single crochet into the chain 1 space. Chain 2, and into each of these 2 double crochets, 1 double crochet into each. All right, and then 1 into the last one, like so. Ta-da! All right, and let me give you a quick overview so that you know you're on the right track. Don't you just love that ombre? Gorgeous. All right, so that's the end of row 4, and we'll continue right along. Row 5. All right, so starting by turning the work, single crochet and a chain into the first stitch. All right, now you can see we have 3, and we have 2 and 2. So this row is the last row that we do 2 doubles at the beginning, and then we need to expand outwards again. So 2, 2, and 2. So chain 2, single crochet into the chain 3 space, chain 3, single crochet into the next chain 3 space, and so forth, all the way across until we reach the end of our chain 3 spaces, always being sure not to work into that chain 2 space. It's very easy to make that mistake. I've done it myself. So we reach the chain 2 space, so chain 2, and 1 double crochet into each of these 2 double crochets. All right, and again, as a reminder, down here in the center, we had 2 rows of the 2 double crochets, 2 double crochets. Well, we've got the same thing going on here. So we have 2 and 2. So in the next row, we start expanding again. Okay, so we chain 2, single crochet into the next chain 3 space, chain 3, single crochet into the next chain 3 space, and so forth as we work our way across. If I can get my hook into my loop, that would really help, wouldn't it? 1, 2, 3, and single crochet, and we need 2 more. 1, 2, 3, single crochet, 1, 2, 3, and another single crochet. All right, so we reach the end, chain 2, and a double crochet into each of these, like so. 1, and 2. So we have our 3 rows of the 2 double crochets at either end. Always, 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 in this case, symmetry. Very important. So it always pays to double check your stitches. Count it twice, deal with it once. All right, so that's the end of row 5. All right, row 6. So we're going to start by turning the work and into the first stitch, single crochet and a chain 1. So we did our 3 rows where there are 2 double crochets at the beginning. Now we need to extend outwards again. So into the next double crochet here, 2 doubles. 1 and 2, chain 2, single crochet into the next chain 3 space, chain 3, single crochet into the next chain 3 space, and we've got 2 more. 1, 2, 3, another single crochet, oops, chain 3, single crochet into the next chain 3 space, and we are out of chain 3 spaces. All right, so we've reached the center and we need to expand that outwards again. So chain 2, 2 double crochets into each of these double crochets. We're going to go from 2 to 4 doubles. So that's 2 in the first and then 2 in the next. Like so that we can grow outwards again. All right, then we chain 2, single crochet into the next chain 3 space, chain 3, single crochet into the next chain 3 space, and so forth. 1, 2, 3, single crochet, 1, 2, 3, and single crochet. All right, and we've reached the end once more. Chain 2, and again we need to increase this outwards again. So into the first double crochet, we need to create 2 doubles into that first one, and then 1 in the next and the last, so to speak. All right, so we've got 3 on this end, and we have 3 on this end. Woohoo! All right, and that is the end of row 6. Row 7. Starting by turning the work, single crochet and a chain 1 into the first stitch, like so. Double crochet into the next double crochet, and into the next one, 2 double crochets. Okay, almost there. There we go. So we went from 2 to 3 to 4, chain 2, single crochet into the chain 3 space, chain 3, and single crochet into the next chain 3 space, and we've got 1 more, chain 3, single crochet into that chain 3 space. All right, we've reached the center again, so chain 2, and onto this first double crochet, 2 double crochets in the first and 2 double crochets into the last. Middle 2, just get 1 in each. And then, so we've got 2 in this last one here. So we went from 2 to 4 to 6. Okay, so then going on to the next shell, chain 2, single crochet into the chain 3 space, chain 3, single crochet into the next chain 3 space, chain 3, single crochet into the next chain 3 space, And we've reached the end again. Chain 2 into the first double, 2 double crochets, and then 1 in each for the last 2 doubles. All right, almost got it, almost got it. Got it. There we go. All right, and that is the end of row 7. Row 8. Okay, turn the work, and single crochet in a chain 1 into the first stitch, like so, and into the next 2 doubles, 1 in each, 1 double, and then another double. Okay, and then into this last one, 2 doubles. Alrighty. Chain 2, single crochet into the next chain 3 space, chain 3, single crochet into the next chain 3 space, and we are out of chain 3 spaces. So now, going to the center bit, chain 2, 2 doubles into the first double, like so, and then 1 in each until we reach the last one where we need to do 2 doubles into that same stitch. Alrighty. And all right, so we got 2 doubles into that last stitch there. So we now have 2, 4, 6, and 8. We need to get up to 12 in the center eventually. All right, so now on to the next pineapple. We chain 2, single crochet into the next chain 3 space, chain 3, single crochet into the next chain 3 space, and we have no more chain 3 spaces, so we need to chain 2 and do 2 doubles into that first double crochet, 1 and 2, and then 1 double crochet into the next 3 doubles, 1 and 2 and 1 more in the end, like so. 3. All right, we are really getting there. All right, so that's the end of row 8. All right, row 9. All right, so turn the work, and into the first stitch, single crochet and a chain stitch, and into the next 3 doubles, 1 in each, 1 double, 2 doubles, and 3 doubles, and into the last one, 2 doubles into that same stitch. There we go. Chain 2 into the next chain 3 space, 1 single crochet, and we're out of chain 3 spaces, so going right to the center, chain 2 into the first double, 2 double crochets, that's 1 and 2 into that first stitch, then 1 in each until we reach the end. Do 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 Doodle-doo. Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do. Do-do-do-do. Right, and then we've reached the end of the line. So 2 doubles into this last double. 1 and 2, like so. Chain 2, single crochet into the chain 3 space in the middle here. Chain 2, 2 doubles into that first double, like so. 1 and 2 into that first one, and then 1 in each until we reach the end. Alrighty, and then 1 more. Always be sure to get that last one. Alright, and that is the end of row 9. Onwards to row 10. Row 10. Alright, so turn the work, as always. And into the first one, single crochet, and chain 1. And a double into each until we reach the end of this segment. So we've got 4, 5, and into the last one, 2 doubles for a total of 7. All right. Chain 2, skipping the chain 2 space and the single and the chain 2 space, going into the next double with 2 doubles. Like so. And then 1 in each until we reach the last double, where we need to do 2 doubles into that stitch. And we'll end up with a total of 12 doubles for this segment. My yarn keeps splitting on me. But that's okay. I love the colorway. I'm willing to deal with it because the color is so worth it. You know, if any of you have worked with Red Heart Ombre, you know, the effect of the color is absolutely divine. All right, we've reached the last one, so we're doing 2 doubles into that last one as such. Then chain 2, skipping the 2 chain 2 spaces and that single crochet in the middle, going into the next double crochet with 2 double crochets, and then finishing up the row with 1 in each. So that's 3 and 4, 5, 6, and 1 more into the last for a total of 7. Ta-da! And that's the end of row 10. Now, as I said in the first part of this video, the first video of this 2-part series, if this is a sufficient number of pineapples for you, you would leave off here at row 10. I'm going to show you row 11 just because I like to be thorough. And then I'm going to show you the finishing row. But, you know, if this is the last pineapple series that you want to do, stop here, okay? Just stop right here, and then do the finishing row. But I'm going to show row 11 just because. And then I will show you the finishing row. All right, be right back. Alrighty, row 11. Turn the work. Single crochet and chain 1 into that first stitch, like so. And then a double crochet into the next 2 double crochets. So you've got 3 doubles, and we need to skip those 4. So we're chaining 2, skipping those 4, and 7 trebles into the chain 2 space. And what I'm doing right now is setting you up if you wanted to continue doing the pineapples, you would continue along by doing rows 11 and then rows 3 through 11. But if you wanted to leave off, like I said, you would leave off at row 10 and then do the finishing row. So 6, one more. All right, and then chain 2, skipping 4 double crochets, 1, 2, 3, 4, going into that 5th, and into that stitch 2 double crochets, into the next 2, 1 in each. Now, never do I wish to be redundant. I like to be thorough. All right, and then so we did 2 in the same stitch, 1 in each, and then into the next 2 into the same stitch. Okay, so we've got a total of 6 doubles. Chain 2 into the chain 2 space, 7 treble crochets. Yeah, I don't want to be redundant, but at the same time, I find that by being thorough, ultimately, in the end, it helps. And that is my goal. I want to help you by all means, because I know how confusing it can be sometimes trying to read patterns and charts and things. So I'm trying to alleviate some of that. And you could always skip ahead by all means. If you got it, great. So we've got 6, one more. But if you're having trouble, well, I'm here to help. All right, so I've got 7 trebles, chain 2, and then skipping 4 doubles, 1, 2, 3, 4, into the last 3 doubles, 1 in each. And one more. Do, 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 do. All right, and that is 2 full repeats of our pattern. I just want to straighten this out a little bit. There we go. Da, 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 da. So we've got 2 full sets of pineapples. Absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. All right, so now I'm going to backtrack a little bit. I'm going to rip out the row I just did so that I can show you the finishing row. All right, be right back and I'll show you that. All right, so I ripped out my row 11. This is if I had ended on a row 10, and I'm going to show you the finishing row. So to do this, we're going to start by chaining up 1 in this instance, and turn the work, and into the first double crochet we're going to do a single crochet. Okay, then into the next 5 double crochets we're going to do a single crochet into each. So that's 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 5, and into this last double crochet we're going to do 2 single crochets into that same stitch, 1 and 2. Okay, and into the chain 2 space we're going to add 2 single crochets right into that space. So that's 1 and 2, okay? And into each of these double crochets here, these 12, it's 1 single crochet into each of the 12. Real easy. Really, really, really easy. Now you could, of course, do, an edging if you're so inclined, or, I mean, it's totally up to you, however it is that you wish to do it. I'm just going based on what seems best for me. All right, so 1 into here, like so, and then 2 single crochets into this chain 2 space, 1 and 2, and then into the next into the next double crochet, 2 single crochets, 1 and 2. Now, keep in mind that if your piece is wider than my piece here, the 2 single crochets into the double here, this is at the very, very beginning and at the very, very end. All of the ones in the middle, it would be 2 single crochets into each chain 2 space and 1 single crochet into each of the 12. The only time in which you add the extra single crochet is at the beginning and at the end. All of the ones in the middle, 1 for 1, okay? So then into the next, because I got 2 into this one, because if you add too many single crochets, it's going to end up a bit warped. Kind of like me. All right, so that's 1 in each. And one more. And ta-da! We are done. Yes, we are. So let me just flatten that out. So as you can see, it has a nice, robust little edge, top and bottom. And there you go. I really, really hope that this secondary part to this tutorial helped. Always want to be thorough, never redundant, because I really want to help you guys and make sure that you guys get the pattern. All right, so if you like this video, please hit the little thumbs up button down below. I really appreciate your support. And if you have any questions, comments, what have you, please do so in the comments section down below. I love hearing from you. And if you haven't hit the subscribe button already, please do so, because I try to post as often as I can, and that way you'll be in the know. And so until next time, I want you all to stay inspired, stay caffeinated, and above all, stay stitching. I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now.